age I started teaching dance and movement with children. My passion really has been getting people to move for a lifetime of being active all the way through adulthood. And in my teaching, I taught physical education for a number of years in New Mexico. And classroom management was a big strength of mine. I always used playing cards to organize kids, but I found them a little confusing. The other piece about equipment we use, it comes in 6 color sets. So that's what really helped me to think about designing cards that came in 6 colors. And then I wanted the numbers to be usable. In early learning, it's important for a child to see a written number, but it also is really important that they can see it written as the word itself. So they make that connection between the two, as well as having some sort of object where they can count the actual object on there and be able to relate it back to the number and the word. So those 3 elements were really important as I built this.
I find these cards to be very beneficial for the classroom because the students are supposed to be able to know how to read the number name, they need to know the numeral, the object representing the numeral, so definitely I can see this supporting the learning in the classroom.
Using them for a number of games to get kids active.
I like the game where you have to pick up a card and you have to see how many times you had to touch it and the color they have. I like to run.
The game Color Run because trying to get 10 different cards in your color. I like working as a team.
The Power Deck cards are such a great tool for not only physical educators, but classroom teachers. They find them to be a great way to get kids active in a very small space, but doing some really fun and unique activity that also incorporates and integrates classroom subjects such as math and reading.
I can see us doing this in our classroom, like when we have math groups, like it could be something we could do with the teacher. Like we would each get a card and put it on our forehead, and then the teacher would like try to tell us like what color we have, and we would try to tell each other.
I could also see it happening during literacy, really just as a form of transition. Before they get to the next center, they could have a card on their table. Regardless of the content, they could always have some movement going on connected to the number that they have or the color. So definitely, I could see this just across all contents being used.
Moms at home, dads at home, with young children who are preparing to go to school for the first time, this is an excellent way to start teaching them their numbers and pattern recognition. Putting colors together, recognizing a pattern of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, or even finding all the red cards is a really unique piece about the Power Deck cards. Also included in the deck of cards are power cards. And these are a great tool for a number of reasons. If you have an odd number, or you have an extra, or simply in this world and a time of social emotional well-being and security for kids, sometimes giving a student the power card as this very targeted piece could be very helpful for them in the classroom as well, to help give them just a little extra feeling of power and confidence that day.
The power cards in there were awesome, and I explained to the kids that it's like a wild card. One of the power cards I gave out because I needed to separate a certain student from other students. So I wanted to make sure that they both didn't end up at the same home. Then I ended up with a couple of extra power cards in my hand and gave them to a couple of the kids as kind of rewards. And then those are the kids who are always doing the right thing, and they got to go join the group with their friends. So it kind of worked out on both ends there, that I got my separate froms, but I could also reward the ones who are always doing it right.
One of my strengths as an educator has always been classroom management. And so using the cards when kids come into a class on any given day, it's a quick way to tell them either go to a specific station, make a specific group, or be in a specific location in the physical education class can be extremely helpful. A lot of time is wasted each day in physical education with us trying to organize our students. Why not do it quick and easy in less than 30 seconds?
Grouping with the cards was really easy, and you just grab a card and you go with that color group, and you don't really know who it's going to be, so it's fun.
One of the things I'm excited with the Power Deck is to use it for classroom management so that I can get my groups ready. I know how many I have, I can sort them by color, I can sort them by number, helps do the math right so I get the right number of kids in each group. I've tried a lot of different things. I had popsicle sticks with stickers on, I had popsicle sticks with colors. Collecting them back was always a hassle. So this seems like it's just gonna be the easiest way to sort it. All of the equipment I have is usually also color-coded in the 6-color system, so that way each color group can match. They know what equipment they're going, they know which hula hoop they're going to, and they're ready to start class.
I really wanted access to lessons and activities for everybody, whether you are at home with your young children or you are teaching at a school. All of the lessons for the cards are free to download, and they're located on my website at physicalpowers.com. And there are a variety of different activities you can do in a number of settings. So whether you have a physical education classroom, a general classroom, or you're just at home and you want your child to get ahead with their skills, the lessons are very accessible for you.